right, looking so forward to this third night, woo, of our Increasing Your Feminine Magnetism 3-day challenge. Oh my goodness, it has been amazing. The responses have blown my mind. Hey, beautiful Sabrina, how are you, darling? And you're a beautiful soul as well. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. I'm broadcasting live on my tablet and on my PC. So the more the merrier. That's what it's about. I hope you all have your journals and your diaries or your notebooks, whatever you are taking notes with. Hello, Goddess. Oh my gosh, Shabisha Johnson. It takes one to know one. Good evening. Hello, hello. Hello, Miss Chinita Pack. Hello, Miss Andrea Crawley. Hello, beautiful, magnetic, juicy women. Hello, hello. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So glad to have you back tonight. Ms. Walker, hello. So glad you have joined us this evening. Get ready, get ready. Tonight is our third and final night. Woo! This has been amazing. I tell you all, this has just blown my mind and exceeded all of my greatest expectations. Hey, Miss Angela. Hey. So the first night, when I look back at the video I did broadcast from my PC and also from my tablet, there was almost 1,000 people. Oh my God, that watched the broadcast. And then last night I had some technical difficulties and only had it on my PC. So we got a mere only 500 plus views last night. I'm so grateful. And so tonight we're back doing both of them on the PC and on the tablet because more people seem to be reached that way. Hey, Miss Janelle, hoot hoot. Girl, I think this is your third night too. You have been here all 3 nights, I believe, 100%. 100%. I'm so excited. Third and final night. Hope you all got in that bathtub last night or this morning. Yep, you sure did. Okay, Janelle, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Had your SSS time. Hey, Miss Lisa Jones. Hey, Linda. Hey, goddesses. Hey, magnetic women. Mwah, mwah. Welcome, 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 welcome. Well, I was just sharing that it's been amazing. Day 3, yes, the first night, because I was broadcasting on my tablet and also on my PC. There's almost 1,000 views of the broadcast. Oh my gosh, that's because this topic, we are hungry for it. If you agree, let me know. I want those fingers to be flying tonight. Hearts, comments, questions. This is it, y'all. Third night, grand finale. Hey, Rhonda Davidson. Oh, Linda, you are so funny. You said you purchased your oil today. I love it. I love it. Angela said, you're wearing your dress and feeling that feminine magnetism. Watch out now. Hey, sister-in-law Glenda, welcome back. Woohoo! This is so great. Let those hearts fly. Let me know you're there. Hey, Felicia Kemp. Welcome back. Oh, I love all this returning audience. This is so awesome. Y'all, you want to have your notebooks, you want to have your journals. You hear this once, but you want to write it down so it can be anchored. Hey, Shawnette. Hey, Letitia. Welcome to the third night of our Increasing Your Feminine Magnetism Challenge. Oh my gosh. First night, we had over 1,000 views of the broadcast. Last night had technical difficulties and still had over 500 views. Oh my goodness. So tonight, I'm hoping we can just blow it out. Michelle. Hello, Goddess Michelle. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, hello, y'all. Now tonight, I want you all to send over some questions and not wait till the final 5 minutes of the evening. Okay? So those of you who are already on, I want you to get those questions queued up. You might have some right now to send over. This is a good moment while we wait 1 more minute for people to join us. So send those questions over, because hopefully this has been new information for you, or reinforcement of what you already knew, a refresher course, or fresh information. Either one, we'll take it. I have a couple of exciting announcements I'll be making at the end of this evening. Something I'm making available to the women that were part of this broadcast. And then something else juicy that I'm unveiling. And you get to be one of the first to hear about it. Oh, Rhonda, I love it. You took a bath this morning. Aren't morning baths special? Ooh, something different about them, the morning versus the night. And you did your prayer and meditation. I love it. How did y'all's prayer and meditation go? Speaking to the divine and then opening your inner spiritual ear to hear from, shifting into meditation, the hearing from aspect of divine communication. You want to be balanced. Praying and meditating, not just speaking. Think if you only had a mouth and no ears, or you were trying to speak to someone who only had a mouth and no ears. So you want to be balanced. You want to be speaking and you want to be listening and receiving. And if you are looking at what the proportion should be, look at your physical body. You have one mouth, two ears. So you really should be listening and receiving twice as much as the speaking. But we tend to pray, and have no meditation, as in listening. I don't mean meditate on. That's different. That means reflect on something. Contemplate it. Think deeply about it. There are some things we are to meditate on. Absolutely. I'm talking about meditation. Okay? As a practice. All right. So y'all ready to get started? If you are, send me something in the comment section if you're ready to get started, because tonight is about J-O-Y, joy, joy, joy. And guess what? Last night, I had the so-called cowbell. You all crack me up. Hey, Nicole, I had a cowbell. It was not a cowbell, y'all. But tonight, I got the tambourine. So, when I share something that's extra juicy, I'm bringing out the tambourine. Got it? So y'all can't miss a good point. Hey, Miss Tennille. Welcome back. I know you ready. Hey, Deborah. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Remember, at any time, you can send over questions, because tonight is our third and final night. So we're going to jump right in. So I want to let you know that in this culture in which we find ourselves, ladies, since we are talking about feminine magnetism, and it's something that we often have not been exposed to, didn't know about. Hey, Robin. There's something else that we've been bamboozled. Who said that 5 times fast? That we've been bamboozled about. Now, in this culture in which we find ourselves, the American culture, it is a culture of capitalism. And capitalism is all about chasing and pursuing profit. We also are a culture of materialism, meaning that what we tend to consider real and have more value, or the most value, is what we can take in with our five senses. So basically, we give more credence to the physical world than the spiritual world in this country, which makes us completely imbalanced. So when you grow up in a culture that's imbalanced, you tend to have people that are imbalanced and women that are imbalanced. So how does this convert? Hey, Thelma Brown, welcome. Hey, Chanita. So how does this convert? Now, tonight is the night, y'all, to have those fingers flying with questions, with comments, with hearts, okay, on those keyboards, on those phones. Because we want to have a ton of comments by the end of tonight, day 3. We have had, oh my gosh, over 1,500 women watch these broadcasts in 2 days. What? 1,500? Yes, we are hungry for this information. So we grow up in a capitalism and individualism and materialism-centric culture. And then we get confused about things of the spirit. So let me just remind us. Hey, Kim Johnson Melton. So let me just remind us of how we are made. Because in this culture, we find a lot of talk about trying to find love, looking for someone who can meet my needs. We're in search of our purpose. And you don't find many people that are experiencing deep joy. And here's why. Because God built it into our divine design. So why do we try to look for it outside of ourselves? Why do we try to look for it in a man or a marriage or a love relationship or sex? Here's why. We didn't get the memo, or we didn't study the memo very well that we did get, called Scripture. That's one of many memos, spiritual memos, that was given to man and woman so they could understand, so we could understand who we are. So I'm referring to the Book of Truth once again because I realize that everyone on this call may not identify as Christian. That's okay. Because truth transcends religion. So tonight is about truth and one of the books of truth, so we can not get stuck behind religion, since we may be different ones on this call. The Book of Truth I'm referring to tonight is called the Holy Bible. So, in this Book of Truth, in John 15:11, it reminds us of something. And this is the message from the Creator. So the Creator says to us, the hope for us is that the Creator's joy, that my joy, John 15:11, that my joy may remain in you and that your joy may be full. Two things we need to know about that. That my joy, capital M-Y, that my joy may remain in you, meaning it was already put there from the beginning as part of your divine design, that it may remain in you. Don't let anything displace it. Don't let anything suffocate it. Don't let anything disconnect you from it, because it's already in your divine design. And that your joy may be full. Not half full, not on E, not on reserve, but on F for full. So our natural state, based upon how our Creator designed us, is that the joy that was put into the model, into your design, that it remain there, and it's not your joy, it's the Creator's joy, and that it remain on F for full. Most of us, our joy is tapped out on E, in the red, on reserve. We chasing it. We didn't get the memo. So the reason that morning sacred time is so important for charging up your feminine magnetism, your magnetic signal, so that it's strong, is that it is an opportunity to connect to the source of joy. And you are not the source of your joy. Hello? You are not the source of your joy. Tampering moment. You are not the source of your joy. It was put in you by a source beyond you. So if you want it to be on full and you want to remain connected, you got to connect to the source. See how that works? That's why your morning sacred time is so important. It's source connection time. Source connection time. Daily. How long can you go with your cell phone not getting charged? Maybe a day, maybe 2 days. We daily need to connect to our source and get charged. But guess what we do in the morning? We JJR. We jump out of bed. We jump in the shower. And we rush out the door. There's no sacred morning time. There's no source connection time. There's no joy recharge time. There's no renewal. There's no spiritual renewal time. And we wonder why our bodies are manifesting so much imbalance in the form of dis-ease. So if you have not made space in your morning, ladies, to connect to source, connect to the M-Y, capital M-Y joy, connect to that joy, you're missing out on access to a resource that is readily available to you with no limit. Doesn't cost a penny. Wow. It makes a difference. How many people do you pass walking down the street or the hallway at work or as you're at the gas station, the grocery store that look joyful? Most of us look joyless. We're to be joyful. Joy-F-U-L-L. Joyful. Full of joy. That my joy may remain in you and that your joy may be full. Now I'm telling you right now, when you're joyful, people get suspicious of you. Because we're used to that eluding us. We're used to chasing and never catching. So when you have discovered, remembered, comments, send those comments if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Hey, Hayashi. Hey, girl. Joyful. That's right, Shanita. Joy-full. That is our natural state. It should not be the exception. But guess what? When you're on when you're on joyful, people get suspicious. People have said to me, what are you on? Thinking I'm taking some kind of upper. I'm like, it's called Joy. It's completely free. We're used to folks complaining, saying, how's your day? Fine. Okay. I can't even go to the bank or the grocery store. The tellers, the cashiers say, how are you doing? I say, fabulous, marvelous. And I'm not faking it. I'm not lying. I'm not trying to cover up some deep depression. I've got connected to the joy. I make time every morning. I won't get this day to live again. Are you kidding me? And if I get disconnected from my joy, I stop. I don't keep rolling. Because you feel it when you get disconnected from your joy. You know, but you disregard it. You can't disregard it anymore. Stop and get reconnected. I don't just keep rolling 2-3 days, a half a day. Are you kidding me? I don't get this day to live again. The sun will never rise on this day, so I'm living it to the fullest. And I don't know how long I have on the planet. This life is a gift. We take it for granted. We act like it's a commodity and entitlement. No. This life is a gift. I did not give life to myself. It was given to me. And the giver of the gift can choose to revoke that gift at any time. Doesn't have to consult me. Doesn't need to let me know what the exit path is going to be. Even though we get so upset when people we love pass away, particularly, it was a premature death. Well, we don't know when our gift is being revoked. So you want to start your day like this might be the last one. Not like somber, depressing, more like what's possible. So when you take that time in the morning, that sacred morning time, that silence, stillness and solitude time, that prayer and meditation time, you are connecting. You're putting your prongs into the joy source, just like you would prongs in an electrical outlet. You're plugging in. It's your plug-in time. And too many of us have been living our lives with no bars on our cell phone. The equivalent, no bars on our joy bar. And we then kick into over-efforting. We kick into some funky energy and being reactive instead of responsive. Getting pissed off easily. Being offended easily. Easily offendable. Getting angry easily. Taking things too personally too often. Energy low. None of us should be tired at 5 o'clock. We sit in air-conditioned offices, usually behind a screen, not doing any labor out in the field from sunup to sundown. We should not be tired, but our spirits are fatigued because we are not plugging in. Because we are living in a way and functioning in a way that is diminishing our feminine magnetism, not increasing it. that is suffocating our feminine charge, not feeding it and contributing to it. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Does this make sense? If it does, let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Okay, I see some hearts. That's a good sign. So, plug in time in the morning. Got it? Yes. The joy's already there. Right here. Right in here. Right in this body temple. Right in this body temple. Here's another way to support your feminine magnetism. In this culture, we are very time obsessed. Save time, make time, waste time. You can't save, make, or waste time. We have 24 hours in a day, and that's determined by how long it takes the earth to revolve one full time. So nature sets what we consider to be a day. So we can't make, waste, save time. But this culture will have you obsessed with time, and you always feel like you never have enough. You always feel like you're running out of it. So when you make the shift to becoming a sacred, self-caring woman, right? That's a completely different paradigm, right? A sacred, self-caring woman has a strong feminine magnetic charge. So when you make the shift in consciousness, then you start to manage your energy differently. So I want to talk a moment about managing your energy. So are y'all with me? Is this making sense so far? Let me know. Let me know, because I can back up. If it's making sense, say yes, it's making sense, or send some hearts. That lets me know you're feeling me. Send some hearts. Hey, Bonnie. Welcome, welcome, Bonnie. Linda says it's making sense. Deborah says it's making sense. Tennille said, my number has been called. Okay. Chanita said, I'm with you. All right, all right. So, now let's talk about energy. Because if your energy is being squandered, if you're casting your energetic pearls among swine, your energetic pearls, then you're often going to be tired, fatigued, the wattage. Hey, Andrea Jackson. Hey, honey. Mwah. The wattage on your feminine magnetic charge is going to be low. We don't want that. We want it to stay high. So, going forward from this 3-day free challenge, I'm going to invite you to first and foremost consider your energy even before your time. This is going to kind of require you to think differently. So the first question is, what effect will it have on my energy? Not just, do I have the time? So when you look in your calendar and you're asked to do something, hey girl, you available on Saturday to volunteer for X, and maybe it's your 5th or 6th time volunteering. And you think about, what effect will that have on my energy? Will it contribute to it? Will it replenish it? Will it deplete it? So before you look in your calendar, which may have the space available, I'm asking you to go to a new place first in your thought process, your energy. Assess that for a moment. And then answer from that place. I promise you, what's in your calendar will change. And you will probably start saying no to things that you've been saying yes to, and yes to things that you've been saying no to. But what fills your life will be very different in terms of activities, engagements, friendships, and relationships. So now we're talking about a different framework. Now we're talking about an energy framework, ladies, not just time. That alone can change your entire life. Learning how to wisely manage your energy. Wisely manage your energy. One of the characteristics of a sacred, self-caring woman. I have courses I teach on how to make the shift to being a sacred, self-caring woman versus self-neglecting, negative, self-sacrificing, and self-doubting woman. Yes, no can be the right answer, Linda. Absolutely. No can be a complete sentence. Absolutely. And stop explaining yourself when you say no. You notice when you ask men something, they answer yes, no. They don't go into an explanation. They're great models of that. They were socialized differently. We always feel that our time and energy belongs to others. Hey, Stephanie Jordan. Welcome. We feel our time and energy belongs to others, so we always feel if we say no, we have to provide an explanation about why we're choosing to use our energy. Our energy, whose energy? Our energy, in a certain way. Stop doing that. Retrain people around you. And you can say it sweetly, so let's practice some different ways to say no. And this all falls under managing our energy wisely. So repeat after me. No. I didn't hear y'all. No. Okay. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
I'll pass.
I'll pass.
I have another commitment.
I have another commitment.
That doesn't work for me.
That does not work for me.
Now, if you were talking to other women, because we always feel we have to justify our time, if you say, I have another commitment, she'll back off right away. Now, does she need to know it's a commitment to your own well-being? Does she need to know it's a commitment to your own energy? Does she need to know it's a commitment to your self-care? No, you can keep that to yourself and just say, I have another commitment. Footnote, to myself, to my well-being. So you get to practice. No, no thank you, I'll pass. I have another commitment. That doesn't work for me. Not this time. Got it? So you have several ways, and you can say them all with that sweet voice inflection. Right? We're working on keeping it sweet in that voice. I love it, I love it. So did you all get this piece about the energy? You may need to take a look in your calendar. You may need to make some calls and say, you know what? I've had a change of mind and a change of heart. I need to transition out of that. Let me give you some lead time. And what can I do to transition myself out so that the organization or the group is not negatively affected? As of this date, I'm transitioning out. You see how that works, y'all? The best thing is don't even say yes in the first place out of obligation and false motivations. You see? So from the very beginning, be authentic, be tuned in. Let your yes be a yes, and your no be a no. So the third thing I want to mention tonight has to do with TEA. Not the kind you drink, but it stands for time, energy, and attention. A lot of times we are overwhelmed in our lives because we have been giving time, energy, and attention to things that we shouldn't be giving it to. Sometimes we have friendships that have been in our life many, many years. And that person is sitting in the front row of our lives. When really they need to be in the balcony. Or at least in row T. So you get to do an evaluation of where you've been directing and how you've been utilizing your time, energy, and attention. Because if it has been on non-renewing, non-reciprocal, non-contributory friendships and relationships, you need to make a shift. That will deplete your feminine charge. That will diminish a strong magnetic signal. And you want to emit a strong magnetic signal, right? Absolutely. So now you're going to have a whole new understanding of an appreciation of your SSS time, because it is plug-in time, connect to the joy time, get powered up time. Set the key note, the key vibration for your day. You're going to be looking through a framework of managing your energy, not just your time. What are the choices you are making with your energy? Who, where, on what? And then you're going to be evaluating where you need to make some shifts in your time, your energy, and your attention. Do we need to withdraw it from one place and redirect it to another? If you have a friend you talk to every second night, every other day, and you're on the phone for 40 minutes, and you're tired at the end of the conversation, then you need to diminish and decrease the amount of time on the phone with that person. Well, Debrina, how do we navigate that? So when that friend calls ready to be on the phone for an hour, then you say, hey girl, how you doing? I got 15 minutes. Will that work? And you stick to the 15. So when she's going on, and you say, oh, hey, because you're going to have to interrupt her. Hey, girl, I got to go. Girl, I got to go. To be continued, honey. Put a pin in it. We'll continue tomorrow night. So you have to shift some things. All these things I'm sharing with you, ladies, support having a strong magnetic charge. Because we have been working too hard. We've been doing too much. We've been over-efforting. And we are, for the most part, pretty darn worn out, if we tell the truth. So these are some shifts. Some new muscles. Some new muscles. Yes, new muscles that many of us get to strengthen. So I'm giving you a few minutes of heads up time because I want you to send over some questions. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to make a shift to questions because this is our third night, y'all. The first night, we talked about feminine magnetism. What is it? The feminine charge, how it's the equivalent of the electron charge. We talked about the 3 S's. We talked about supporting your conductivity with hydration. We had an affirmation. Yesterday we talked about the womb. Woo, like a second heart. The body is a temple. How the womb holds things. Why forgiveness work. Forgiveness work. There's action involved with forgiveness. Forgiveness work. It's a process. There are steps involved. Forgiveness work. Why it's so important to help keep our womb space cleared and cleaned out so the signal can stay strong. Your womb, connected to your heart axis, is what gives you a powerful magnetic feminine symbol. So you want your heart to be cleaned out, and you want your womb space to be cleaned out. Hey, Janae Johnson. Mwah. Hey, darling. How you doing? Glad you could join us tonight. So, questions. Now, for some reason, I have my tablet going, and I have my PC going. And on my PC, I'm not seeing a current streaming of your comments. So there must be a delay, which is unfortunate. So if you send a question, you wonder why is Debrina not answering my question, it's because it may be delayed and it's not showing up on my screen. So there's some ladies that yesterday, some of the questions they were asking was, well, how do you know where your feminine magnetic charge is right now? How do we know? There was those that asked that on the page as well, the Relationships Cafe page. And your life will give you feedback to let you know where your feminine charge is, weaker or stronger, right now. There are those who left comments because they wore a dress. That was one of the assignments, right? They wore a dress, they took their bath, they got their oil, they rubbed their body down. Oh my goodness. They drank their water to keep their juiciness high, keep their hydration high, keep their conductivity high. And they noticed people responding in very specific ways. Compliments left and right. People being more gracious, helping, assisting, opening doors. So when your magnetic charge is high, life responds in a very particular kind of way. When your charge is low, life responds a very particular kind of way. Chanita, I love it. She says, does following your bliss or your dream make you magnetic, particularly to the right man? So anytime you are living a life that is aligned with what makes your heart sing, and you are aligned with your passions, and it's aligned with your gifts, talents, skills, and abilities, that absolutely supports having a strong magnetic signal. Now, is that attractive to the right man? That notion, right man, that's part of the myth we have inherited. The question is, what are you activating in men? We all have good and bad, quote unquote, inside of us. The question becomes, what's showing up when men get your space or you come into theirs? So we want to be careful with right man, because that makes it sound like a static fixed box. Right man, wrong man. You can have the same man and his behavior is different between different women. When I first moved to Seattle, I didn't have any history here. I grew up an hour away in our state capital, Olympia, Washington, in one of its suburbs, Lacey. So I had no background and no history and no story about the men here. I came from Lacey, which at that time was predominantly Caucasian community, and I came here to Seattle after college, and I felt like it felt like I had just moved to Atlanta in terms of how many black people I saw compared to how many were in Lacey. So in my mind, this was the land of abundance of black men and an abundance of black folk. So I behaved from that place of abundance and appreciation and gratitude and excitement. And so I got here and I had dates every night with black men, which is my preference. And as I was talking to women who'd lived here a while, I was hearing a very different experience. Oh, the brother's here. Oh, the brother's here. Oh, the brother's here. And I was like, what city are you all talking about? I had a date last night. I got a date tonight. I got a date next week. I got an abundance of black men was my experience. One night I had some friends over and I was in the kitchen refilling the appetizer plate. And they started talking about this particular guy. And all of them had agreed that he was a womanizer and real selfish and only wanted sex and thought he was God's gift and all this. And so I walked back into the living room with the appetizer tray and said, who y'all talking about? And they said the name of the brother whose apartment I was just at the night before. And he was fixing me a lobster dinner with drawn butter, steamed broccoli, wine, and a rosebud rose on the TV tray. What? And he knew he was not getting any of the goodness, the P. No. And he was generous. He was unselfish. He was gracious. He was honorable. He was respectful. The same dude. And I said, hold up. This is deep. Same city, same guy. I'm invoking something different in him. I am activating something different in him. Same dude, different woman. So that's why we want to be very careful about right man, wrong man. That's limiting and highly judgmental. And the culture programs us to think that way. Mr. Right. Careful. You gotta get my book. Chinita, you have the book, so y'all need to read my book at least twice. I hope you know that. You can't go through my book once. It's a new paradigm. You can't go through a new paradigm once and say, okay, I now get it. No, you have to overhaul your belief system. So the new paradigm is in the love lies. Hey, Alicia Houston. Darling, magnificent goddess woman, how are you? I'm so excited. I'm doing a collaboration with Alicia Houston down in San Diego, with Dr. Nadia Pierce, and also the fabulous actress Miss Kim Coles. The Fabulous Four, I call us, are coming together to do a fabulous event December 2nd in San Diego. Woohoo! So stay tuned. And it's going to be exclusive and elite. The Fab Four in sunny San Diego, an event put on by Alicia Houston and Dr. Nadia Pierce. Oh my gosh. So questions, let's see. I'm not getting questions coming through the PC. Sorry about that. I don't know why there's a delay on the, oh, it says loading. Oh. I don't know why there's a delay, so sorry about that, y'all. So, we have a few more minutes of questions. Let's see. Shabisha, I want to share my new paradigm with. Okay, first of all, I love the enthusiasm. But ladies, don't talk about your new paradigm. Live it, live it, live it. And people will ask you, ooh, what's up? You're doing things differently. You look differently. You got that glow. Da, 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 da. You don't have to tell anyone about, I'm now managing my energy, so no thank you. I have another commitment. You don't have to do all that. Just shift into some of these things we talked about tonight. Okay? We need to do more demonstration and less about it. Got it? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I'm about to shift, so I need you to let me know. Because I'm about to tell you what the affirmation is. Affirmation is for day 3. Because when you start to manage your energy and not just your time, you start to be able to go with the flow much better instead of getting all uptight and stressed out and anxious. You're able to stay more present. Okay? So this takes practice, y'all. This is not an overnight thing. And where I want to get us to is really where, we are making the shift to the consciousness of a sacred self-caring woman. That's rare. Most of us are not operating from a sacred self-caring consciousness. We're operating from a self-neglecting, negative self-sacrificing, self-doubting, and self-dishonoring belief system. So when I say a sacred self-caring consciousness, that is outside the matrix. That's outside the paradigm we've been socialized and acculturated into. So that is why I did something very special for y'all because I've been so excited at the response. The first night there was over 1,000 views. 1,000 views! Between the PC and between the tablet broadcasts. Over 1,000 views. Wow. We're hungry for this information. We're tired of the way we've been living. We know there's got to be something different. There's got to be more. There's got to be deeper. I know that I can experience more fulfillment than I may be experiencing. And then last night, over 500 views, and that was with technical difficulties. So, I hope that this broadcast is watched by hundreds and hundreds. But it lets me know that we're hungry. We're hungry for truth. Yes, we are, Alicia Houston, hungry for the truth. And to make the shift to what I call the sacred self-caring consciousness. So here's what I'm doing. Because I love y'all. And even though I said I was not going to be doing any more sacred self-care related teaching this year, I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind because I love y'all. And there's a need. This year is a pivotal year. This is a year of upheaval. Can you tell? If you weren't sure, Mother Earth will let you know because she is upheaving everywhere. Hey, Karima. Love you, girl. Mwah. Whenever there's upheaval, you better stop and see. Stop and notice what needs to be shifted, what breakthrough is being called for, what transformation needs to happen. So here's the deal. I am going to offer on Tuesday, October 17th, which is a Tuesday night, the very last sacred self-care related teleseminar of 2017. And it is called, very purely and simply, the Sacred Self-Caring Lifestyle. And I am going to be introducing you to a lifestyle. Not just things you do, not just certain behavior, but an entire way of being where the goal is for it to become how you roll, your MO. The sacred self-caring lifestyle. It's an exception. It's rare, unfortunately. So, it's going to be on Tuesday, October 17th. And this broadcast was 1 hour. Okay, we have a few more minutes left. This broadcast, all 3 nights, was 1 hour. But the Sacred Self-Caring Lifestyle teleseminar is going to be a total of 2 hours. And it's going to be a teleseminar. So we're going to dial into a conference call. It's so powerful. Yes. Tuesday, October 17th. It's going to start at 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. And the teaching is going to be 90 minutes. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And then I'm going to stay on the line an extra 30 minutes, and it's going to be pure bonus Q&A. It's going to be a total of 2 hours, 90 minutes of teaching, 30 bonus minutes of Q&A. Now, I have a speaking engagement this weekend. I'm the visionary and co-producer of an annual Women's Empowerment Breakfast, Black Women's Empowerment Breakfast. And that's this weekend. I'm going to be letting them know about this. And then next weekend, I'm keynoting in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm going to let those women know about it. So between y'all, this weekend and next weekend, I'm only going to allow 25 serious women who are ready to come out of the matrix. So here's what you need to do if you want to be in that 25. Because I'm not doing any more sacred self-caring, teaching, work, any of that this year. Calendar is full. And even this is an exception because, I've just been so tickled at the response to this challenge. It's been amazing. So here's what you need to do. Tonight, I ain't playing. Tonight, when you finish this broadcast is you need to either email me or send me a messenger message. Okay? You email me at Debrina@milliondollarmentor.net. Karima, would you type that on the screen, s'il vous plaît, darling? Email me at Debrina@milliondollarmentor.net. Or send me a messenger message with your name and your email. And in the subject line or in your message, you need to say self-care. Got it? So you're going to email me, Debrina@milliondollarmentor. Your name and email, put self-care in the subject line. Or you're going to messenger me your name and email and say self-care, so I know it's specifically this particular offer. Now, normally, for 2 hours of my time, it's $300. Just baseline, out the gate, $300. But on October 17th, you are going to be able to be one of 25 women. This special one-time only Sacred Self-Caring Lifestyle teleseminar for 2 hours. And it's only, no, not $300, not $299, not $199, $69. I know. It's a gift. $69. And the first 15 women, I haven't opened registration on it yet. But you first want to be sent the information. So to be sent the information, you got to email me or messenger me. Okay? Tonight. And then when registration opens, the first 15 are going to get a gift. It's my Sacred Self-Caring Woman's Manifesto. I am a sacred, self-caring woman. I am made in the image of the Most High God. My mind is sacred. My body is sacred. My spirit is sacred. I am valuable. I am worthy. I am a powerful being. I am designed for dominion. I am engineered for excellence. I am created to love. And I am graced for greatness. And so it is. You will receive that manifesto as a gift for the first 15. But to even be one of the first 15, you got to receive the information. To receive the information, you got to email me or messenger me and know that there's 2 other groups of women that are going to be exposed to this, and that's it. And between the 3 y'all, 25, full max. That's it. $69, okay? So that's one of the things I wanted to tell you, okay? Then the other thing, drum roll please. So in January, I am unveiling. It'll be unveiled actually end of October, but what will become available to you for the first time in Debrina's world, for the first time after 3 nationally published books. Oh, I want to know before I even share the second thing. I want y'all to tell me, so what do you think about the Sacred Self-Caring Lifestyle offer? You like it? You appreciate it? You gonna take advantage of it? Send some comments. Let me know. Comments. We're almost at 100. I want to break 100 comments. Yes. Comments. All right. So, here's the second thing, y'all. Sidebar. Oh, yes. Thank you for that comment. All right. Keep them coming. Let me know. Yeah, all right. Another one. I love it. We want to break 100. 6 more. Come on. We can do it. Yes. Keep it going. 96. Oh, I love it. Ooh, 96. 3 more. Let's break 100. 97. Oh, my gosh. Almost there. Let's break 100. Woo! The Sacred Self-Caring Lifestyle has some fruit. Here's the fruit. Ease. more peace, more joy, and more flow. A magnetic woman flows differently. Someone said, no, I'll pass. I have another commitment. That is hilarious. October 17th. Way to work that muscle. Hey, Miss Deborah Price, you ready for the shift? I heard that. Okay, here's the second thing, y'all. So I have been doing this transformational work with women since 1997 more intensely once my first national book came out, Sacred Pampering Principles. And one of the things I have learned is that this new paradigm is not an overnight transition. That when we journey with other women of like mind, like commitment, like spirit, and we have guidance, coaching, and mentoring, that we accelerate the integration of the teachings. We make it real more quickly in ourselves and in our lives when we journey together. There's synergy in that. So, in 2018, January to December, I am unveiling at the end of next month, and it will start in January, Juicy Woman University. Woo! I gotta type this because the spelling, I want you to check this out, see if you can see it. Woo! Can you see that? Look how I spelled that. University, universe-ity. Juicy Woman University. We're going to explore the Juicy Woman's universe. But it's not going to be no insto changeo overnighto. It's going to be a 12-month journey. J-W-U-J-Dub. Yeah, that's right. Woo! Juicy Woman University. Are you going to be a graduate? Hey. Are you going to be enrolled? Are you going to be admitted? Only 100 women nationwide get a seat on the Juicy Woman University train. Ooh, I love it. Folks are already sending in their emails. I want to receive the information on the Juicy Sacred Self-Caring Lifestyle. So I typed my comment out. I don't know why you all don't see it. Juicy Woman University. University is spelled universe-ity, just so you know. 100 women only. I'm collaborating with the seriously funky, fresh, amazing sister out of Atlanta, Hotlanta, the entrepreneur herself, Sean Thomas. We are collaborating. We're going to fill up the 100 spots because women are ready and it's time. So stay tuned for that. I'll let you all know about that. I just want to let you know you're the first for the official announcement. Juicy Woman University, 12-month telecourse and membership program. You will not be able to join once registration closes. So once it closes, we start in January, go to December. And then we all going to come together for a live, powerful summit retreat. Woo! I already got the place chosen. After the program's over, we're going to come together 4 months later. Give you time to get your dollars in, installment plan. You know how that goes. So ladies, before we go, you have your instructions? Here's your affirmation. Get ready to repeat it back, and then I'll also post it tonight. This has been such a rich, wonderful journey. Thank you so much. Woo! We have over 100 comments. Thank you. Love it, love it, love it. Feel free to share, post, all that good stuff. Here's the affirmation. Here we go. I am a magnetic woman.
A magnetic woman.
I choose to remain focused, present, flowing, and relaxed. Even when things around me get hectic.
Get hectic.
I am at peace with me.
I am at peace with me.
One more time. I am.
I
I am a magnetic woman.
am a magnetic woman.
I choose to remain
I choose to remain
focused,
focused,
present,
present,
flowing,
flowing,
and relaxed.
and relaxed.
Even when
Even when
things around me
things around me
get hectic.
get hectic,
I am at peace
I am at peace
with me.
with me.
Amen.
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 Hallelujah.
Ashe. I got my one-woman church up in here. My middle daughter is here in my office.
Well,
oh Lordy. So, ladies, I thank you. I appreciate you. You have inspired me. Even though you may think I was inspiring you, but no. You were inspiring me because of the response, because of the comments, because you took action. Your assignment, be sure you caught it, is definitely keep up your 3S morning sacred time, absolutely. Your plug-in time, absolutely. And the homework assignment is invoke your voice. Manage your energy, saying yes and saying no thank you, I'll pass, I have another commitment. Okay, that is the homework assignment. And so we won't be back together tomorrow. This completes our 3-day experience, our 3-day journey. But I hope you found it rich and rewarding and wonderful. And please share it. Please share it. Please share it. Because we really need to come out of the matrix and step into a whole new way of being, thinking, behaving, and relating. The sacred self-caring consciousness way of being. We need to be sacred self-caring women, and we need to live sacred self-caring lifestyles. So with that, I look forward to your emails for those who are a yes to finding out about my last Sacred Self-Caring Teleseminar of the year on October 17th. Okay? And remember, you're going to messenger me or you're going to email me. You're not going to put it in just the message on the page. I don't want to lose track, okay? You can't just say, I'm in. For those who've done work with me, you follow Debrina's instructions exactly because that lets me know, are you present and are you listening? So you get to send an email, Debrina@milliondollarmentor.net, or messenger me. Don't just put something in the comments on the page, okay? I don't want to lose track of anybody's response. Because with only 25 women, I don't want anyone saying, well, girl, you didn't get my I'm in that I put on the page. I'm sorry. I went by who followed instructions. Okay? So, ladies, go to milliondollarmentor.net. And there's all kinds of free, wonderful, juicy goodies that you can get because it's about continuing to support you. Okay? You can link from Million Dollar Mentor to my love relationship site and get yourself a free copy of my ebook on womb healing. Yes. So you can learn more about the womb. And so, magnetic women, I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you, and I look forward to meeting again and continuing this journey together. A special, special thank you to those who it's your first time being in part of my teachings or course or broadcast or seminar or retreat, because I do a lot of yummy stuff. So I love you, magnetic women, onward, upward, juicily yours, Debrina Jackson Gandy, signing off. Good night.